The NFL on EA Sports in Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from uptown Charlotte.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First play, and Young is going to throw it.
And his first pass is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, Young again. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now here's Young.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. He's on his way.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Young will set to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Young.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, Tua. This pass complete to Higgins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
In motion, Hill. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back. Now as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And Young's throw there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second down, Young. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Young off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
First down, fellas.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 1. They go play action. Young, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Young on third down. And that is incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Push through, baby. Let's do this.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Running the counter with Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A handoff running left is Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Once again, it's Mostert. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Dolphins 21, Panthers nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Second and 2. It's Young off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
The play fake. Now Young. And that will be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Ready.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. To the air once more, Young. He's got Hurst as tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Going up top. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And Shark calls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Off a play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. Off to the races. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
The Panthers take over first down 10 at the 30.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Young. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
These are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
On play action, Young. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. He got 29 yards that time. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Sanders will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 7. Now Tua. Open man is Higgins. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach. And that's a...
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to pass. Tua. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He finds his man complete. That's Higgins. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Tua sets up to pass it. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Ready, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by Javon Holland, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are right back in this football game.
The Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 19.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Young to throw it. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's got a man complete. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 71 yards. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
On play action, here's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now a first down throw for Young. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Second down, Young. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They're looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. But this one is going to wind up incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop him right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here. We're going to talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And they're going to speed things up here. The Panthers going to use the 2nd.
This player has a zone ability. This is a powerful ability that can be...
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. The Ravens send their punter out now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Watch out for Hill on the return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flush to his right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Miami Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert clutching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Play action, now it's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one nearly 40 yards, 29 officially.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Emmanuel Agba that time, able to drop him for a loss. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it, but this one winds up no good.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. To the left side and taken in by Chosen. He's got room at the 30. And down to the 7-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now Tua going to change the play. On second down, Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out. Five. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On play action, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes rolling to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down. Here's Mostert again. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Let him get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tech rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Tua. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Again, it's Pacheco. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a couple. They hand it off to Mostert, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2nd and 5. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. That's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Emmanuel Ogbah. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw here. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th.
It's 4th down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Mahomes firing complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Right back to Toney. He's got another one.
Touchdown!
Kadarius Toney.
28 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. That one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked up, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. In trouble, and he's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it up. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Mahomes now on first down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Second half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defenses. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking their game up to this kind of a level, I want to see what happens with these offenses. Can they match them as this game goes on? Or will the defenders continue to have full control of this one?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Now Tua. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Sanders' kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And here's Isaiah Pacheco to return it. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Mahomes throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Mahomes going to throw out to his left. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. On play action, it's Mahomes. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
It's 4th down.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Guys, stop this! Let's do this! Here we go! Here we go!
Oh, guys, you got this. Let's win.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mahomes now to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop him.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 from the 44. In motion, Hill. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by Chosen.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Tua. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Here's 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Tua. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Throwing Tua. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tua. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing right home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Here now, 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run by Oche. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football. to end this one.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. This is 1st and 10. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Let's go! It's not like we can breathe the defense. On this ride. We gotta make a play here. Come on. Baby, let's go. Offense. Keep pushing the ball. Keep it rolling, boys. Keep it rolling. This is it. We're counting. Come on, guys. You got this. Let's go.
Here's 1st down. One final try from Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead.
It's Madden NFL 24, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Dolphins and the Chargers. All that and more coming up next.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the LA Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they...
And we drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he's got one. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Two of his throws taken in by Waddle. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And all the way. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. It's roughing the passer. Defense.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And incomplete and dropped there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, such a great week one matchup here, the Dolphins and Chargers. And fairly or unfairly, these two QBs are going to be measured against one another probably for the rest of their careers. Remember, Tua was the number 5 overall pick in 2020. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sidelines will talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This goes to the tight end, Aaron Saubert. A very solid game.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Tua now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
From the gun, it's Tua. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field, and they'll take over. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On play action, here's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Couple of Alabama guys there, two at a Waddle for the Miami first.
Nobody had more speed on offense last season than Miami, and Waddle might be the fastest player on that unit. Led the NFL with over 18 yards per catch and was in the top 10 in yards despite playing with an all-pro in Tyreek Hill.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On second down, Tua. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Well, 6-round picks, they don't normally step in and start on day one, that's for sure. But over the years, we've had some big names from that spot.
And obviously, Tom Brady, the biggest name of all, is a 6th-rounder, but there have been others. Antonio Brown, who's played some of the best receiver in the game. Alfred Morris, and I can tell you a quick one on Alfred Morris. When he came out of college and had the big rookie year, I went back to a lot of my scouting buddies and took my book with me and said, okay, what did you guys have him listed coming out of school? I couldn't find anyone who had better than a 6th-round grade on him. Most had 7th round and a good number undrafted free agents, and you never know what you're going to get.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the cop. All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll roll him out right. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. John Johnson with the INT. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua sets up to pass it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of
this offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Tua now on first down. That's going to be caught by Waddle. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. They get this out wide to Gaskin. Touchdown, Dolphins! Myles Gaskin, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
to her once again here on 2nd and 10. He'll swing this out wide to Gaskin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth.
We all knew the situation. We're in the fourth quarter.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have... After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They'll leave that one for Gaskin. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now White. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now White. That one's going to be caught by his running back, Gaskin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, White. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to get this complete to Gaskin. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Throwing on 1st down, White. That's pulled in by Wilson. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. White on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down Going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On first down, back to Gaskin. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
White looks to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
We can make this one pretty simple. Lock up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to get the lead up to 4. And his kick is right there. It's good, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is... Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Dolphins, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.